everyone, and welcome to Southside Hustle. My name's Andy, and today we're going to take a look at a new course from Dane Macbeth called Publisher Supremacy. So for those of you that don't know, Dane came out with a free course. That's right, free. Not many things are free these days. Called Publisher Startup. So if you haven't done so already and you want access to over 11 hours of course material, then look at the link below in the description and you'll find a link to go and sign up so that you can look at the Publisher Startup course. Now, the Publisher Startup course is really aimed at people who are looking to publish sort of long form books, so anything from sort of 5 to 10,000 words up to 30,000 words, mainly focusing in the non-fiction area. But it also does cater for those of you that are doing low content books. So I myself have started off doing low content, and I came across Dane's course, and I've been able to apply a huge amount of things that Dane teaches in the startup course to my business for low content. Things such as having pages in there with lead magnets to be able to capture email addresses so that you can then target those customers again, all the way through to his various strategies on getting reviews and getting early reviews for your books using companies such as Booksprout. So in front of you, what you can see is the course for Publisher Startup. Now, as I said, this is completely free. So you can go through here and have a look. You build your foundation, you look at your processes and strategies, you get your books published, you pull them all together, you launch a book, you advertise your book, and then Dane looks at what's that next pathway or blueprint to sort of $1,000 to $10,000 royalties per month from Amazon KDP. Now, once you have completed the Publisher Startup course, then you're ready for the next step. Now, on the 28th of September, which I'm recording this on the 27th, so that's tomorrow, then Dane is launching what is called his Publisher Supremacy course. Now, the Publisher Supremacy course is that next step in the evolution of your training. Now, this course is not free, but you do have the opportunity to get in at a beta test level. So I've been one of the people who have helped Dane go through and be a bit of an alpha tester. He's now opening this course up to beta testers. Now, the beta test price is a bargain at $499, and that gets you access to not only this amazing course, but also to the Publisher Supremacy Facebook page, or Facebook group, where you'll find people like myself who are in there to help assist you and to build a really cool community of self-publishers. So I've already been through this course, and it is mind-blowing. The amount of information in here and the amount of templates is just amazing. Now, I started out on my e-commerce journey by doing fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA, looking at purchasing from wholesalers, and I paid for a course for that, and I paid over $2,000. Now, this course that I paid $2,000 on has nothing on this amazing course that Dane has created. So I've got a really good comparison to see value for money, and this really, really delivers. Now, just an overview of the course. The first area that Dane looks at is around mindset, and this is really, really important. Mindset, I have found, is one of the fundamental building blocks to becoming an entrepreneur. Now, you go through a bit of, Dane talks about here, the dip, and that dip, if you've been doing it long enough, becomes a bit of a roller coaster. So he has some tools and techniques on how to deal with that and how to keep motivated and to drive forward. Next, he goes into building your audio audio library with audiobook autopsy and ACX, and using ACX or Audible to publish your books to give you another stream of income from your assets. Then into building a top tier book and the strategies around that, and that's really taking what you've learned in Publisher Startup and really giving it a huge boost to be a class above everything else that is published on KDP, and really appealing to the customer so that you are getting a lot of sales. Dane then looks at building your business, so diversifying your portfolio, compounding effects, talking all about brand, and brand becomes a really important piece of this puzzle. So no longer are you just someone putting out 1 or 2 books, you become and start building your own publishing business. He then touches on hiring and building your team, and that's through a combination of hiring people through places such as Fiverr and Upwork, as well as having freelancers on your team, and looking at places such as online jobs as another example of places that you can build your team. I myself now have 2 people on my team, so I've got a full-time illustrator who is working for me based in the Philippines, and I have been using a couple of freelancers to do other work, and that's really pushed along my business tremendously. And I've learned from this course how to hire them and where to get them from, and so that has really been a huge benefit for my business. The next bit, and probably the most important bit, and this is something I'm putting in place now, and that is building your ecosystem. So building up your audience through a number of different techniques that Dane teaches, to be able to have people that you can reach out to buy your books initially, get reviews, and have a set of loyal fans at hand when you're ready to launch. And lastly, that is wrapped up by establishing your brand presence, and so just leveraging your ecosystem and using your ecosystem to not just sell books, but what other complementary things can you do with that. Now, Dane's gone above and beyond with this, and you even have templates for things such as Shopify stores. So the amount of content and templates in here is just ridiculous. So let's just have a quick look here at the resources section, and you can get a bit of an idea on the amount of resources and links in here. So, here's week 1, week 2. Look at all these links to all of this information, templates, contacts. It is all laid out for you in a step-by-step method. And the videos take you through a number of these step-by-step. So all you really have to do is follow along and use the resources to be able to build and take your business to the next level with Publisher Supremacy. So if that's something that is of interest to you, then there is a current offer only open to a select number as part of the beta release. So if you follow the link below, instead of it being a $997 course, then the beta introductory price is just $499, and as I said, that is incredible value.
Hope you enjoyed watching that brief overview of the Publisher Supremacy course. There is a ton of information in there with step-by-step guides, templates, and links to recommended providers. So the value is really, really awesome. So my recommendation is to get in at the beta price of $499. That way you're locked in at that price. It's going to finish very shortly. So if you can get that price, and even if you don't get to it for a few weeks, then that doesn't matter because you have the price locked in forever. That would give you some time to do the publisher startup if you're brand new to KDP. There is also a huge amount that you can use if you just do low content. So there's a lot that I've applied to my business from both of these courses. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Go and have a look in the description for a link to the Publisher Supremacy course, and hopefully I'll see you in the Publisher Supremacy Facebook group. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.